that is?
Solid blood?
Yeah.
Blood? I appreciate
On July 1st, 2019, YouTuber Lewis Clark and his friends went to explore an abandoned hospital, thinking it would just be a creepy but harmless place to check out.
To explore. We've already entered the place. It's quite eerie, it's quite dingy, but we're going to go around, we're going to have a look.
I have my stick.
Why have you got your stick, Rob?
I always have a stick.
Why do you always have a stick?
When idiots like you try to make me jump, I'll break the lock. I won't come out.
I think it's locked. There's loads of documents here.
About your protection.
I take it you've employed.
As soon as they walked inside, the place felt wrong. It was dark, messy, and unsettling. Still, they kept going and filming. Things changed quickly when they came across an unknown man in the hospital, at first thinking he was just a harmless squatter.
Don't light in my eye. Did I scare you, Rob?
Yeah, he just walked into it.
Jesus Christ. Wait, what? There's someone in there. No, there's not.
Hello?
You alright?
You alright?
Oh, you alright, pal?
Jeez, we're filming video.
We can't. We're alright. He's alright, yeah?
Zoom in on him. Sam?
What was that?
Mate, move, Rob.
Get it up, just get it out, Rob. Just get
What's
it
he
out.
done? Has he tried to
Get it
me?
out. When you go, just go get him, do something.
Oh, what is it? Let me see that needle, Get Sam out. Where is it? Oh, is that a proper... That's...
Is that my blood? Is that his blood?
I don't know.
Is he bleeding? Is he bleeding? Right, okay.
I don't know, you should probably take him to the hospital.
Now?
Yeah, just check.
Okay, go. Bailey, have you found him?
Wait, what? You know where he got me?
Right, I can't remember them. Wait.
Within seconds, confusion turned into panic when one person in the group was suddenly attacked and hurt with a needle. The situation got out of control fast, with shouting, fear, and the clear understanding that the danger was real. Knowing how serious needle injuries can be, they stopped exploring and hurried to get help.
I got him on camera, he just went for him and just stuck him. I don't know, but you're panicking. You're right.
I'm trying to squeeze it out.
Yeah, but he could... No, I'm not trying to alarm anything, right? But potentially, if that's a used needle...
Yeah, Lewis, alright, mate, we're fully aware.
So, why don't we...
I can't even see what's going now, so do we take camera? Come on, let's just get him up to the A&E.
There's Bailey there. Rob, I'm sorry, we're going to have to leave you. We're going to get Sam to hospital. Right, I'm going to take him up there. Well, do you want to stay with him or whatever? Do you want to come with me, whatever? Come on, Sam. Is it painful?
I don't know, it's just a weird burning.
A weird burn. You have got a bit of blood out your neck.
Sam did not suffer serious harm, but the incident showed how fast curiosity can turn dangerous. It also raises the question of how many abandoned places hide real dangers beyond the paranormal, and whether some places are simply never safe to enter. In October 2025, YouTuber Adam explored Bron Gar Hospital in North Wales, a former Victorian workhouse, jail, and medical facility where many people are said to have died alone. Before going in, both local officials and paranormal researchers warned him about reports of an aggressive male presence believed to still be inside. Once he entered, the visit quickly became unsettling when a door appeared to close on its own, making it feel like he was being trapped on purpose.
Saw that, yeah?
Did the door close?
Yep. It tried to shut me in there. You crying?
No, I want to though.
How crazy is that? Because it literally said, go left, and I went down there, and then it tried to shut me in the room.
Who was it that tried to trap me in that room?
Me.
Who was it that tried to trap me in that room?
Oh.
That 100%.
Later, while checking a long, empty hallway with an SLS camera, a small human-like figure appeared in a doorway, keeping the same size and shape even though nothing was actually there. That same hallway has long been tied to stories of a child spirit said to wander the halls, searching for his father.
Middle of the corridor. See, that's the stuff I'm looking for because there's nothing that would pick it up, you know? It just flashed again. Yeah, it's still there. Can you move your arms? Still there, right in front of me. There's literally nothing there that should be. It's quite small. Maybe a child.
So you follow him, maybe.
There is literally nothing there that this should be picking up.
It's picking up the same.
The same size, the same shape. Can you? I was literally about to say, can you show yourself in it? So it's just on my right. If there's any spirits that can manifest that are strong enough. Look, right in this doorway again. There's literally nothing there. Can you move away? Wow.
Whether the figure was caused by a camera error, stress, or something truly unexplained, it leaves an unsettling question. If nothing was there, why did it seem to react so accurately? In July 2023, Sam and Jess went into an abandoned farmhouse in Wales and were immediately struck by a smell worse than anything they had ever experienced. Inside, the place showed signs of far more than just neglect.
I'll have to be quiet. I wonder why he would keep the whole body like that. Like that's just a tub of bones. Oh my god. What the hell? It stinks. Oh, I wonder why she would keep them all inside. Oh. There's bones everywhere. Oh my god. In the same. That one had horns.
You lost
Look, bags of bodies. Chainsaw.
Oh yeah, this is what this was.
Yeah, this white bag is just a bag of bodies. They probably didn't want to get into trouble, did they?
Yeah, so they hid it all.
For, neglecting the animals.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Look, another bag of bones in a wheelbarrow. Oh, what a creepy place. It's got a workbench over here. No body parts. Oh my god, Sam. It's like a baby's body in there.
Oh my god.
That's an actual baby one. Baby sheep. Oh my god.
Look. Battery acid.
Oh my god.
There was obviously
burning them.
Yeah, sorry my language, yeah. They obviously just.
Oh my god. Yeah, look, they've even got the tub for it. Burning down the bones.
Yeah, that's what stinks in here.
What's in
Oh,
here?
mate, there's just
Toilet. Apart from obviously. Okay, so there's like 3 people outside the house right now. I don't know if they're gonna come in or not. This is too tense. There's an old man in the front garden. I wonder which door he can access. Shh. He's trying to get in the front door. I literally just missed.
As they moved deeper into the building, things became tense when unknown people showed up outside, forcing them to leave in a hurry. Later, a local resident explained that the parents who once owned the place had died, and their daughter, unable to keep the farm running, eventually left it behind. But the discovery raises a chilling question. How long can something like this go unnoticed, and how many similar places are still hiding in plain sight? On September 14, 2003, during a normal night shift at the Windgate Hotel in Illinois, things suddenly turned frightening. The security manager sitting at his desk started getting non-stop calls from guests. They reported hearing loud screams coming from the second floor, all pointing to room 209.
John says he hears the screaming coming from that room, and I hear it too. But we're sure that no one's checked into that room, correct? John, just wait. We're gonna get a hold of the police, so I would wait for the police, John.
At first, it sounded like a normal noise complaint, and there was no known history linked to the room that could explain it. But later, records showed something disturbing. Over the years, the same room had been mentioned again and again, with guests saying they heard strange sounds late at night. This time, though, it was the first time anything like it had been recorded on camera.
John's gonna enter the room real quick just to check, make sure, see what's going on. Wait one. John? John, are you there? Okay, Amy, John wants you to call the police right now if you don't mind. He says no one's in there, but that all of the furniture's been turned upside down hold on. He says the carpet's been ripped up and that the shower is on, but nobody's in there. Man, that's scary. I'm officially freaked out now.
The security manager kept filming as an employee walked up to the door. What the camera captured was hard to explain. Just as the worker stepped inside, a pale, smoke-like shape slipped out of the room. It floated past the doorway and faded away. The footage was clear. Room 209, once brushed off as just a place with strange complaints, now showed something far more chilling, a ghostly figure caught on camera. This happened on June 8, 2024, when Adam went into an abandoned house alone, not knowing how disturbing the night would become. As he moved through the decaying hallways and unsafe staircases, the air felt strangely cold and heavy.
Hello?
When he reached the upper floor, he noticed something was wrong. A door handle started moving back and forth on its own, slowly and repeatedly, like someone was pushing on it from the other side.
There's no one in here. There's no one in here.
He stopped and tried to figure out if there was a normal reason for it. Nothing followed. After a short pause, he opened the door and went inside. The room was empty. There were no signs anyone had been there, just silence and a strong feeling of being watched. Shaken, Adam decided to leave. As he moved back through the building, the uneasy feeling grew, like something unseen was following him. Once outside, he shared the footage online, where it quickly sparked debate. Some viewers thought it showed something paranormal, while others pointed to how exact the timing was and how suddenly everything went quiet. There is no clear explanation. It could have been caused by things like air pressure, weak floors, or the old structure shifting. Still, some believe the silence, timing, and fear Adam felt suggests something more, possibly an attempt to make contact. Adam left unharmed, but the questions remain. What might have happened if the door was opened later, or if he had stayed? That's it for tonight. Which moment unsettled you the most? In this video, Frank returns to a cemetery known for being haunted. Locals say spirits still roam the grounds, unable to rest. Over the years, people have reported hearing human-like voices and seeing dark figures moving between the graves. The cemetery is also rumored to be used for disturbing rituals, believed by some to have dark origins. Because of this, many say it is a place to avoid at night. For Frank, the warnings only push him more. He plans to return and spend the night looking for answers. It is September 1st, 2024. As night falls, Frank arrives, with nearby streetlights casting long shadows across the cemetery. Remembering his last visit, when he came across a disturbing ritual, he first makes sure he is completely alone.
Whatever could be there tonight, because apparently this has been like a hot spot. It's a very famous witch that pretty much passed away, and people come to serve this area. And I want to see if they're even doing a ceremony now or tonight. Alright, so I have a candle. I'm gonna turn the camera around so you guys can see. I'm not going directly to it just yet because that looks like it was just lit. At least I think it is. Wait a second. I got more candles in here. Alright, before I go inside, I want to go around this place.
Candles in a cemetery are not unusual, but Frank quickly notices these were lit recently. That puts him on edge. Sensing possible danger, he stays careful, making sure not to surprise anyone or get caught off guard. He slowly checks the area around him, making sure it is clear before continuing his investigation.
Somebody yelling. Alright. I just got the sound of somebody yelling over here. I'm gonna come from this side over here. See, that's what I'm afraid of, man. I mean, I'm not expecting this place to be empty at any means, but I got something in the back there. I just saw what looked like a light, slightly. But wait, you saw that? Right there. I knew it. This is where I heard the scream coming from. I can't stick myself out. I'm gonna stick the camera out. You see? What the hell are you doing? I'm gonna switch it to color. This is what I see. All black. See if they light another candle. That's one. The last time I was here, I saw like 7 people. Let me zoom out. In case I see somebody else.
On his last visit to this cemetery, Frank had come across a group of people wearing matching robes and taking part in a strange ritual. This time, it looked like only one person was there, or at least that is what Frank hoped. He kept going with his investigation, but a strong feeling of unease stayed with him. He could not stop wondering what those people were involved in, or what they might be capable of.
I'm nervous because I keep hearing people or movement coming from over here to the right. You see? But I don't see anything. I'm gonna see if I can start staying a little bit more inside the tomb area, just so that way I'm not so obvious. Because if I stand towards the main road, if they start passing by, oh god, they're gonna see me. So I am definitely hearing something, and I think I did something extremely stupid. I'm still trying to see if I can see any lights or candles or anything for where I seen that person walking through here. And look right over there. I don't know if they see me, but I just saw something dark, and then they went right into the tomb. I'm gonna zoom in here. Look at the tomb. Look, you see it? There is something or someone inside that tomb right now. Kind of going in. They're just watching me, I think. I don't want to approach it because, one, I don't know what they're up to, and two, I don't know how many people are in there. But look, there's definitely... Oh, I lost light. Hold on. There we go. I'm going to keep the camera still. It's definitely moving. That is a head. I'm hoping it comes out a little bit more. Let's see if I can get closer.
After seeing enough, Frank decided to move to another part of the cemetery, hoping to feel calmer and avoid disturbing anyone who might still be nearby. But without knowing it, something even more unsettling was waiting for him in the darkness.
I'm making my way out of here. I want to see if I could get towards another area. So I am now approaching the area where I seen that kid. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll show you the clip here. What's the creepiest part is that this whole area in the back is known for children, that deceased children, the children that passed away. That's what this whole area is known for. So to see a kid running through there like nothing at that specific area to this graveyard kind of freaked me out. But to keep saying, I just have to be like logical and just kind of be like, okay, they could be a part of the group that was here. And that's kind of what I'm going with for now. Switching it back into a night vision, I guess. There we go.
A growing sense of unease hangs over Frank, with memories of the strange child encounter and the cemetery's dark atmosphere weighing on him. Still, he does not give in to fear. Set on finding answers, he keeps moving forward, determined to record everything in this unsettling place.
Making my way through the area, and every time I have my camera off, I hear what sounds like a kid laughing. I want to see if you guys can hear it. Hold on. I don't even want to raise my voice. I want to see if it happens naturally. What is that? You see? Hear it? That is a kid laughing.
As if the place was not unsettling enough, faint, childlike laughter drifts through the cemetery, raising the tension Frank already feels. The sound echoes between the graves and sends a chill through him. Frank stops and listens, hoping to hear it again, but only silence follows, broken by distant city traffic. After a moment, he steadies himself and carefully continues along the paths between the tombstones. But without knowing it, the most chilling moment of the night is still ahead.
I really feel like I'm being watched right now. Down this area. I'm gonna keep making my way forward and seeing what's on the other side. is by far the creepiest for me. Oh, what the? There's someone just leaning up right there against the wall. I was not expecting that. That's me. Oh. I'm probably not going to go up that way. All black. I was wearing all black. That looked like a shadow. Hold on, let me get out of this here.
The sight shook Frank. The woman looked lifeless, completely still, slumped against a tombstone wall. Instead of turning back, he decided to keep going, heading toward a quieter area on the far side of the cemetery. Without realizing it, that choice led him straight into something even more disturbing.
Closer towards the main entrance right now, so if you hear people screaming, it's coming from way back over there. What the hell is it? Banging's definitely coming from this area. It's starting to rain a lot now. Oh my God.
¿Qué haces acá?
Nada. ¿Qué tal? Hola. Nada, solamente mirando. Yo estoy mirando para fantasmas grabando.
Pero acá nadie puede entrar de noche.
Yo tiene permiso para una muchacha que me ayudas para entrar por aquí.
Sí, es peligroso, acá robo.
Sí, pero ¿qué tú estás haciendo aquí?
Yo estoy buscando a mi marido, no lo encuentro, está muerto, pero no está.
¿No está?
No está. Yo quisiera que tú me ayudes a buscarlo.
¿A quién? ¿A tu
mi esposo?
¿Tu esposo?
Ajá.
¿Dónde
está? No lo encuentro.
¿Él está caminando por aquí o está...?
Está muerto, pero no está. No está.
No está.
Estoy buscándolo. Yo vivo acá.
Ya.
Acá. Nadie puede vivir entrar acá de noche. Es muy peligroso.
Ya.
Tienes que irte porque no te... Acá pasa una maldición para ti.
No, sí, no quiero problemas, nada así. Bueno, ok. Bueno, yo voy a dejarte...
Vete, mejor vete, antes que te hagan algo.
Ya, no te preocupes. Ya está, gracias. Chao. Sí, corre. Ya. What just happened? She's just staring at me. Yeah, no, solamente soy confundido. She's like, run, get out of here. What happened? Sí, ya, gracias. I am so confused for what the hell just happened right now. I don't know what just how happened. She just came out of nowhere and told me to get out. And that sounded like the same lady that I seen the last time where she was like, niño. I don't know. She said something last time. It sounded like the same lady. But she said she was looking for a husband and that she didn't make any sense at all. I'm looking for my husband, but now he's not there. Did he just wander off? No, he's... And I'm like, so how are you looking for your husband? And it looked like she kind of got irritated or upset at me. And then she told me to help her find the husband, which I wasn't going to do. Oh my God. I'm just trying to investigate in this area. And she's good.
That was more than enough for Frank. He left the cemetery quickly, shaken by what he had seen. The woman and the dark-robed figures felt deeply wrong, and the whole place had a bad energy. Frank knew he would not be coming back anytime soon. Even though he was disappointed to end the investigation early, he was relieved nothing worse happened. As he walked away, the mystery stayed behind, leaving him with an unsettling feeling about what might still be hiding in the dark. The truth of that night remains unknown. On May 24th, 2025, Sydney from the YouTube channel Sydney State of Mind set off on a new trip across California and Nevada. This time, she planned to visit two of America's most haunted ghost towns, not knowing how real those stories would soon feel.
Made it to Bodie. Bodie's story began in 1859 when a group of prospectors led by W.S. Bodie discovered gold in the hills east of the Sierra Nevada. Sadly, that same year in a blizzard, never seeing the town that would bear his name.
Wow. Apparently everything here has just been left as it is, or as it was. Oh my gosh, there's a shoe right there. So everything is in the state as it was left, so it's just decaying. This is so cool.
At first, Bodie was just a small mining camp overshadowed by nearby boom towns like Virginia City and Aurora, but everything changed in 1876 when a rich vein of gold was struck by the Standard Company.
Oh my gosh. There's still food in jars on the shelf in there.
This discovery transformed Bodie into a bustling gold mining town almost overnight. By 1879, Bodie's population exploded to nearly 8,000 people.
So I'm guessing this is one of the main streets in Bodie, because the church is right here.
The town had everything: saloons, hotels, a red light district, a Chinatown, a Wells Fargo bank, a jail, and even a baseball field. But with gold came greed and danger. Bodie quickly earned a reputation for violence and lawlessness. The phrase, "bad man from Bodie," became infamous throughout the West. Shootouts, robberies, and saloon brawls were common, and some even claimed the town had a day during its peak.
Enjoy the view and you enjoy your drink.
Mining was brutal and dangerous. Workers spent long hours underground in suffocating, dusty conditions using dynamite and hand tools to extract ore. But the mines were lucrative. Over the years, Bodie's mines produced roughly $34 million in gold and silver, which would be worth over $1 billion today.
The trip started in Mammoth Lakes, California. As Sydney packed up and left camp, she mentioned being worried about the strong winds expected that night. Before heading out, she found a small mouse inside her vehicle, a reminder that small problems can break the calm before a long drive. Her plan was simple: visit Bodie first, then head to the Silver Queen Hotel in Virginia City. Hours later, she arrived at Bodie State Historic Park. The empty streets and old wooden buildings looked frozen in time, kept exactly as they were left. Walking through the town, Sydney explained that Bodie once had nearly 8,000 people during its mining peak. But along with success came violence, heavy drinking, and constant danger, which gave the town its dark name. The saying, "bad man from Bodie," was not a myth, but a real warning people used. Inside the abandoned houses and school, she saw signs of past lives, desks, toys, and worn books left behind by children raised in a harsh mining town. Bodie declined after major fires in 1892 and 1932 nearly destroyed it. Since 1962, it has been protected as a state historic park. Still, one legend remains: the Body Curse, which claims that anyone who takes even a small item from the town will bring bad luck upon themselves.
I forgot to address where I actually was going, where the hotel is. It's in Virginia City, Nevada, one of the most haunted towns in the United States. Wow, just look at Bodie. I'm just so in awe of this place. So I'm going to Virginia City, Nevada, and it's about 2.5 hours away from here. I spied an In-N-Out on the way, so I am going to do that. Duh. I will see you down the road. It hits the spot every single time. I just called my family and they're at a winery for Mother's Day. How sweet. I got a vanilla shake, so I'm still working on that. But Virginia City is only 30 minutes away. My dad told me good luck.
As evening came, Sydney drove toward Nevada. She reached Virginia City and checked into the Silver Queen Hotel, a place known for its history and ghost stories. Her room felt aged, the walls were thin, and the air felt heavy. While settling in, she heard slow, clear footsteps in the hallway nearby. When she opened the door, no one was there.
You know, I just heard footsteps. I just heard footsteps. I just had my first ghost encounter. I would have grabbed my GoPro, but wait, oh my god. Let me reenact the scene. I was reading this paper. I got to, she had a rousing, roaring silver and gold line pass. This is gonna be a long night. I just wanted to give you guys an update. It's 9:30. I haven't had any ghost encounters in the past couple hours. I still have work to do, so I'm gonna keep grinding.
I don't think I slept at all last night. Oh my gosh, that was the worst sleep I've gotten in my entire life. It was constant all night. The noises were constant. There were footsteps above me. I was convinced the person above me was awake all night because of all the footsteps. If the footsteps weren't happening, there were knocks. And then it also sounded like a laundry dryer was going off on. Which, why would that be here? There's no amenities here. I tried to record stuff on my phone. We'll see if it picked up anything, but yeah, this place is haunted. That was cool. I'm extremely tired, but it was cool.
The noises went on through the night and stopped at dawn as quickly as they started. Some viewers thought it was just the old building settling, while others mentioned Rosie, the woman said to have died in the room next door. Either way, the experience left Sydney wondering what might still remain there. When morning came and birds began to sing, the hotel went silent. Was it just daylight bringing calm, or did something inside the Silver Queen finally settle? In September 2025, YouTuber SideQuest and his team set out to explore what they believed was an abandoned royal school in Hyubyudzikwe. They entered through makeshift openings and prepared for a long investigation of the massive building.
What? How's he going to climb it though? They just put fencing all the way around. Just going to go for it, I think. Hopefully. Alrighty, Polio. Where did you put your foot, Mesh? First one there, yeah. Yeah, nice. I'm hooked. Nice. Here we go then. That's my torch. The Royal School Shuttle Service. 22 plate. We'll leave that there. Right, so now we're just going to get Vacant Haven in with us. Hey, come on, put your foot on the hinge. Hinge on the wire, no? It's quite solid.
How'd you get over there?
Stick one foot here and put the other one in the metal, I did.
That belief quickly fell apart when alarms went off. Movement was seen, and clear signs of people showed the place was not truly abandoned. Soon after, a man approached and explained that the property was still in use, with families and children living there, and some areas used by authorities for training. Realizing their mistake, the group stayed calm, handled the situation peacefully, and agreed to leave without any trouble.
That alarm system's on, I think. Yeah, but they'd have to be watching it. They're going. Vacant Haven are going.
They're going. I think that they. Oh, right, that is all sealed. There's a geezer. There's a geezer.
Did he see you?
Yeah.
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 Right, let's just walk up.
See him.
Walk up and walk out.
Yeah.
We're happy to leave, mate. We're happy to leave. Yeah, oh yeah, we had no idea there were kids on site. Absolutely fine. We're happy to leave, not a problem at all. Where can we leave? What's the best way for us to go?
Right away, you came back in.
Yeah?
Yeah, we're happy to do that if that's what you want us to do.
Yeah, I do.
No point shouting, mate, we're talking.
Because it's not a civil matter, because I ain't civil. So go, okay?
All right, well, said we're happy to. That's absolutely fine.
It's not fine, is it?
I'm not going to put on your social media, this is not an abandoned site.
Yeah, no worries, mate.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to do that after his attitude, to be honest.
I can tell you now,
Yeah.
that
And as from Monday, the Met Police are here training
when they were
dogs.
doing it.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Yeah.
It's been downloaded now, because obviously we videoed, because you can't lift off.
Yeah, basically someone put it on YouTube.
Oh, right.
On Saturday.
Oh, right, okay.
They've showed all the access points. We've locked everything. There are still 3 families living on site with kids.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
I'm happy to report that, mate. That's honestly, I'm happy to put that out there. That's absolutely fine. We're not here to cause any hassle, I promise you. We thought it was abandoned. I do apologise. Yeah, I promise you, we explore abandoned places. We thought this was abandoned. Now we know it's not, but we will tell people.
Advertised as abandoned.
Yeah, it's going.
We're in the middle of clearing all the buildings out.
I'll be honest with you, it's going around at the minute. There's like exploring group, and this one is being passed around as abandoned.
Yeah, no,
so I will go on there and I'll say it's not. I've been there. I'll show this video. Look now. Honestly, we're not here to cause trouble. Most of us aren't.
Honestly, I don't.
The encounter ended without any trouble, but it raises an unsettling question. When places are shared online as empty and forgotten, how often are people exploring locations that were never abandoned in the first place? On September 11th, 2020, the Uncharted Expeditions team went into an abandoned hospital, one of many rundown places they explore on their channel. Although it looked empty, the building felt strangely active. Lights flickered, water was still running, and warning signs were still posted. Curiosity quickly turned into confusion and tension as they tried to find a way out. They moved slowly through narrow hallways, their flashlights cutting across peeling walls and empty rooms. A sink kept dripping, the sound echoing down the corridor. Nearby, black graffiti showed a dark message, making the place feel even heavier. Broken medical equipment and scattered files were everywhere as they went deeper inside. Eventually, they reached what looked like a cafeteria. A large freezer door was open, letting cold air spill into the room. Then they noticed a worn yellow sign warning of radiation. Feeling uneasy, they decided to turn back. As they retraced their steps, the layout became more confusing, with endless hallways and rooms leading nowhere. Suddenly, a fire extinguisher was set off, filling the hallway with a thick white cloud that burned their lungs and blocked their vision.
It has to be a beat everywhere we go. Hey, Kobe. I should have played on my mind here. Oh, mama. Hey, Gayboard.
Yeah, I was trying to use this one in here.
There's one in there?
Mm-hmm. But no, it's gonna cut up your hand, bro. Dude, this room's still not clear.
No.
Heck no.
Someone's done that, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, we should have put that off in case. Okay, we might have to break something.
Oh, they've been here. Dude, I can't breathe.
Kobe, we just looked around.
Oh shit.
Close. Go, go, go.
Oh no.
Breathing became hard and panic took over as they moved through the cloud, trying to find a way out. At one point, they realized they had no idea where they were. When they finally reached another part of the hospital, curiosity was gone and only urgency remained. They ran until they reached fresh air and ended the recording there. Viewers later pointed out how unsettling the building seemed, with power still on, water running, and alarms working. Many called it the scariest abandoned place they had ever seen, like the building itself was still alive. Others compared it to the back rooms, with repeating hallways and exits that led nowhere. Some even wondered if the team truly escaped, or if what was filmed was just another loop inside a place that never lets people leave. Exploring abandoned places is always risky, and sometimes the past is not as quiet as it looks. Tonight, we follow the rotting Midwest crew as they enter locations that turn from creepy explorations into tense escapes from the unknown. Their first stop was an abandoned site, where even getting inside was difficult, with a loud, shaky fence setting an uneasy mood. Once inside, they moved carefully through dark, decaying rooms, and soon noticed signs of security systems. Motion sensors hinted that someone had once been watching the place, even though they seemed inactive and offered only a false sense of safety.
They open.
Locked. Okay. What?
I told you, dude, it's sealed.
That's crazy. There's nothing in there.
The motion sensor.
It's a motion sensor?
Yeah.
That feeling of safety didn't last long. Without warning, a loud alarm broke the silence and scared the crew. Even though they had not touched anything, the sudden noise forced them to leave in a rush, leaving them confused about what or who had set it off.
What did you do?
Why did you touch that? Here, let's get over this.
Touch what?
I didn't do anything.
Dude, the alarm went off.
I didn't touch anything.
I didn't go near anywhere. I followed right behind you.
Damn, that was crazy. We didn't even touch anything. I don't think so.
Shaken by the sudden alarm, the rotting Midwest crew dropped their original plan and went looking for another place. They arrived at an abandoned school, hoping for something quieter but still creepy. Instead, they found a location that felt far more active than expected. Getting inside was difficult, and once they did, the site was unsettling. The school looked like it had been left not long ago. Legos, books, and even computers were still there, making it feel like everything had been stopped suddenly.
Still like Lego pieces. When they abandoned the school, they just left everything. Look for motion detectors.
Even so, parts of the school were already badly damaged, which felt strange for a place that seemed recently abandoned. That mismatch quickly raised questions about what had really happened there.
This school just went abandoned. How is it already trashed? It opens? Yeah. No alarm? No. I haven't seen any cameras yet.
As they went deeper, they kept checking for motion sensors and cameras, making the whole search tense and uncomfortable, and adding to the feeling that they might not be alone. Things got even stranger when they found several levels going down into what they called a super basement. Looking at the floor plans later showed an unexpected connection to a nearby church.
Oh, it does connect to the church. When's this water expired? 2023. Oh! Wait. I don't think it's a motion detector. You don't believe it? Just leave it. Actually, maybe we should.
The complex layout, along with signs that security and cameras might still be active, made them more and more cautious.
I don't think we should touch it. Hey, careful, be careful. Yeah, it looks like there's like hella security and cameras in the first floor. No. Yeah, this could still be used. That's why the first floor is guarded.
The guarded-looking areas and doors that still worked added to the uneasy feeling that this was not just an abandoned place, but one that might still be in use, or at least being watched. That fear was confirmed when they found small cameras placed around the building, making it clear that people were definitely still there. Seeing this, along with a strange shopping cart and the heavy silence around them, made it clear that staying was no longer safe. The crew quickly chose to leave, their curiosity replaced by fear and an urgent need to get out. Getting away was just as tense as going in. As they rushed to leave, a suspicious car showed up, making them worry they had been seen, maybe by police or maybe by someone else. To increase their chances of escaping, they decided to split up and move through the area separately, hoping to avoid whoever or whatever might be watching.
You going this way?
You going that way?
No, I guess I was. We're gonna split up. I think we saw a cop right as we were leaving. We don't know. So it's best to just play it safe. Head back up to the car anyways over here.
Exploring abandoned places can be exciting, but it also means stepping into real danger. For Rotting Midwest, 2 moments stood out: a sudden alarm and the clear feeling of being watched inside an abandoned school. Both showed that the biggest threat is not always ghosts, but real people with unknown intentions. They managed to escape through quick decisions, but the questions remain. Who was watching and why? Abandoned places are never a safe bet, and sometimes the past is not as empty as it seems. The next video comes from Moxley's Paranormal World, a UK-based channel that focuses on real, unscripted investigations of abandoned homes and active locations. Their approach relies on first-hand observation, spending long periods on site, and natural reactions instead of staged scares. This footage begins on December 24th, 2025, at an abandoned house near a bypass in the UK, with the exact location kept private.
There's actual blood. There is.
Is it?
Yeah.
That blood?
Yeah, that's blood.
As the team from Moxley's Paranormal World got closer to the abandoned house, signs of recent activity were clear. Strong smells hung in the air, wet footprints marked the ground, and debris near the entrance looked recently moved. From the start, the place felt uneasy, with faint sounds and small movements coming from inside, even though no one could be seen.
Ah. That is?
Smell of blood?
Yeah.
Blood?
Yeah. Yeah, mate. And you know what's happened, don't you? Somebody's smashed this window on this and busted her arm open of the hand.
Oh my god.
That's what they've done.
It? Is it wet? Why is it wet?
Is it wet?
This is wet bits on this door.
No, it's dry.
No, this is wet here.
That's wet. Some of it's wet, some of it's dry.
Once inside, the team heard sounds coming and going through the house. Shuffling footsteps echoed from upstairs, while other noises came from outside. They stopped often to listen and figure out where the sounds were coming from, but the mix of noises made it hard to tell if they were caused by the building, the environment, or someone else.
I think I heard it, like somebody moving away. Shall we do call out?
Maybe we do some calling out. Is it in the corridor?
Yeah, it's
Right in the
creepy
middle,
that,
and
isn't
then
it?
we can hear if there's any noises from anywhere.
Yeah. We don't even know if the place is haunted, but it looks old.
I mean,
It looks very old.
Classic haunted house, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, when you're walking up the stairs, you
Yeah.
get that classical haunted house feeling. And then you come up and you've got blood on the floor. Yeah.
We're here tonight because we want to try and find out if there's anyone here. My name's Lottie.
My name's Moxley.
If there is a spirit here and you can hear and understand us, can you make a knocking noise? Was that? Did you not hear a knock? No. No?
No.
You didn't?
All I can hear here, this side is a car.
Come in the corridor. Now, to me, I heard like a Knock, 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 knock.
Knock, 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 knock. 4 knocks.
As they kept exploring, they noticed dark stains spread across the floors, railings, door frames, and walls. The team talked through possible reasons, like past injuries, accidents, or vandalism, but they could not tell when or how the stains got there. Along with the earlier signs that someone had been around recently, the markings made the place feel even more disturbing and put everyone on edge.
That absolutely was a
Should we
knock.
follow it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a knock. Did you just knock in this room?
Can you do that again? Again, over here. Knock, in this corner.
In there?
Yeah. Are you stood over here? Can you do that a little bit louder? Did you hear that again?
Yeah.
Very, very light though.
The thing is, you see, there is something here haunting it. We don't know if anybody's been in, done any sort of ghost hunting, paranormal investigating, even exploring. So we could be the first people coming in trying to speak to whatever's here, if there is anything here. It could be very weak.
During a short spirit box session, broken words and sounds come through the device. The team stays careful, knowing these noises can be caused by interference, background sounds, or personal interpretation, especially in an old enclosed building. At the same time, sudden temperature changes and a stronger sense of alertness raise the tension, making every noise and shadow feel more intense.
Were you just talking then?
I was talking to my camera.
Right. There was something, a silhouette or something here. I honestly thought somebody was just waiting for us to finish what we were doing. To speak to us. There was somebody there in this. Yeah.
Are you hearing me?
Are you hearing me? Get out of here. And I come out because they hadn't gone that way because I'd have seen them still. So the only place they could have went, they're not behind that. The only place that, yeah.
And that's what you hearing?
Yeah. They could have only come in here or here. My throat. I know what I seen then. There's somebody fucking stood there. And there's no way our lights could have made, because our lights were facing that way and the torch was off. There was some fucker stood there.
Later on, one team member thinks they see a dark shape move inside the house. They also find a door open that had been closed before, even though no movement was caught on camera. Outside, faint footsteps and what sound like running can be heard near the building, but calling out gets no reply. As it gets darker and the situation feels less clear, the team decides it is safest to leave. Afterward, they look back on what happened. No one was directly encountered, but the mix of strange noises, signs that people had been there before, unexplained stains, and brief visual moments created a strong feeling of unease. While many of these things could have normal explanations, the house is still hard to explain fully. The video ends with the location left behind, questions unanswered, and a clear reminder to be careful when exploring abandoned roadside buildings. On July 3rd, 2024, Jade and Mandy from Ghost Club Paranormal returned to the Mai Mansion in Virginia City, Nevada. The visit marked 1 year since their most disturbing experience there. Known for raw, unfiltered investigations, they quickly noticed the mansion felt just as uneasy as before, almost like it recognized them, setting the tone for another tense and unpredictable night.
Really
really emotional. She actually came through the mirror on the 3rd floor. I think it was through the mirror, I don't know, but that mirror, there's something about that mirror.
But there's a twist now. There is now a second mirror that sits directly across from that mirror on the 3rd floor.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know if that's gonna like mess up the experiment that we had for tonight or what.
I have no idea what that's gonna, you know, the mirror work that I do, you guys. I don't know what's going on with this mirror just quite yet, but she said that it's from the 1860s. It's a very old mirror. Who knows what's connected to it? So having that directly across, which mirror to mirror creates an opening, a portal, so to speak. So it's gonna be interesting once we get up there.
Yeah, totally.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I don't know. To be honest, the energy of the house, like, oh my god.
Whoa!
Stop.
Dude!
Stop.
I'm not kidding, I'm not kidding! Oh my god, that's making me emotional. Dude, that was a grab on my arm. Oh my god. I'm sweating. That felt like, here, give me your arm, give me, that was like this. Like that.
Something's just trying to get your attention. That's a good sign.
You guys.
Also, I just want to. Are you
didn't hear that? That was like a.
That might be me?
No. That was like male.
That still might be me. No, I don't know if I did that or not.
Oh, okay. Keep going.
No, but okay.
I don't know
okay.
what's happening.
I know. Okay, we're both really freaking excited because this is literally one of the most haunted houses in the whole of America. And we're not just saying that for you guys to watch this entire episode. Trust me, you're gonna want to stick around because this really is the most haunted house in the whole of America.
In the main hall, a second mirror had been placed facing the original one upstairs, and the effect was immediate. Jade suddenly felt something grab her arm, firm and very real, just like during their last visit. It felt as if the mansion knew they had come back. On the 3rd floor, memories from 2023 came rushing back when a radio had burst into static with no one near it. This time, things happened differently. A cat ball rolled on its own, and their equipment picked up a clear voice saying Roger. The tension in the room rose fast. Near the staircase, Jade saw something move low across the wall, quick and unsettling, similar to the strange crawler they had filmed the year before. The hallway where it disappeared felt charged, and the mirrored corridor seemed to react, adding to the uneasy presence around them.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you. That is very clear.
Were you a veteran?
Oh god, I don't like that picture. Loud.
Yeah. Going on and the cat ball's going on and there's 2 bloody goats in the picture. Cool.
I thought we were talking.
Oh, this is the most that the devices have went off the entire night. It's almost like it needed the energy from the camera to do this.
Oh, for sure.
Is it trying to get our attention to like over in this area? Is that why the ball keeps going off over here? Because look at these helmets.
I know.
Was one of these helmets your helmets?
That's interesting. I feel like I'm actually feeling like World War II.
World War II, is that correct? Rampod, yes, thank you.
Okay. Beautiful. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Are you okay?
Holy shit, are you okay?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh.
Are you okay?
Oh my god. Oh my god. That scared me so bad.
What was it?
Oh my god, dude, somebody just yanked me back as hard as I've never been pulled like that ever. So sorry. That scared me.
I just heard like big footsteps upstairs. Like boom, 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 boom.
We woke up the family.
Did you think that it was done on purpose or do you think that it was just trying to...
There's someone coming down the stairs. That felt like somebody was like taking me down. Like I've never...
Aggressively?
Yeah, like that was aggressive. Like, I mean, I like full on yanked and my right between my shoulder blades. That felt aggressive. I'm so mad because I felt like we were talking to somebody too. I could feel him, I could see him, and then it was like all of a sudden something came in and just yanked. I've never, my jacket, like dude, like that, oh my god, dude.
I also just want to bring up, remember when we took a break, your camera was rolling? Remember I was standing here and I got that blanket and I put it over me? And as I was walking away, I felt like somebody grabbed the blanket with both hands and like yanked it down.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's actually captured on camera. Like, if you could see me walk away, I can pretty much guarantee you that you would see that blanket get yanked down. Righty. I feel like something just like tugged on this. Would the camera have just picked that up?
I don't know. Around.
I just turned around and I felt like it just like on the back. But
maybe they don't like you wearing it. Are you not caught on that?
No, that's not how I felt. That's like nothing.
Oh. I was with the camera, so I don't know if it even caught you.
Okay.
Oakley dokley artichokleys.
I think whatever grabbed you was the exact same thing that grabbed me.
You.
Yeah.
I'm not allowing them to trance me, and my entrance is in my back. It's in between my shoulder blades, and it's almost like they're like, you let me in, you know, and that's what that energy felt like.
In front of the facing mirrors, the activity became very personal. Messages appeared one after another, mentioning grandma and family, the reason they had come back. When Jade held a rosary, the word necklace appeared with no clear cause, which felt far too specific. The mood then turned aggressive. A heavy door swung open on its own, and later Jade was pulled backward with enough force to leave her shaken and angry. With the activity escalating, they ended the investigation before it got worse. Later, viewers noticed orbs, faint voices, slight hair movement, and footsteps near the stairs that were missed at the time. Some believe the mirrors increased the activity, while others think the presence was focused on Jade. Whatever was there seemed aware of her and unwilling to let her leave easily. On July 3rd, 2023, Hojangle Outdoors, a US-based channel known for stealth camping and exploring abandoned places, visited Desjardins Sanatorium near Stunton, Virginia. Their video mixed overnight exploration with history, showing the rotting halls, old medical equipment, and the heavy, unsettling feel of the long-abandoned building.
7,000 people forcibly sterilized while he was in charge. The building is said to be haunted, most notably by a young boy in a wheelchair that is said to try to follow home those who enter. Join us as we explore the building and hopefully camp in this scary place with a disturbing past.
Hey there, Hojangle heroes. All right, we are out on the June Stealth Camping Alliance History Challenge. So you probably saw the intro. We are going to the Desjardins Sanatorium. Oh, wow. So we are parked at an Aldi because we have to kind of sneak around the back side of the asylum. There's a way in there. There's a couple other ways you can get to the building, but there's a lot of traffic over there. So we like to go down this little side road because this road goes to the Frontier Culture Museum, and they gate the road at a little bit after 9 o'clock. It's about 9:40 now. So once we get around the corner here, there won't be any traffic coming through. We don't have to worry about cars or anything, and then we can get up to the building.
The team reached Desjardins Sanatorium at night, parking far away and taking a back road to stay out of sight. They explained they would wait until nearby roads were closed for the night to lower the risk of being noticed. Every move was slow and quiet as they got ready to enter the abandoned building.
Now it's time to get our respirators on, because I've heard where they came through early on when it was closed in '96 and removed some asbestos, which is fine for the piping and everything, but now the tile floors are breaking up and dust goes everywhere. The walls are peeling away and turning into dust. So we're not taking that chance because all the old tiles were made with asbestos. So yeah, we're going to get our respirators on and bring you back in a minute. As you can see, this is covered in graffiti. There are people come here, college kids have been here over the years.
You see in the firewall.
Once inside, they paused to put on respirators because of possible asbestos. The inside was badly worn, with broken floors, cracked tiles, and dust floating in the air. Graffiti covered much of the building, showing it had been visited many times over the years.
To prevent any patients from jumping down the stairwell. So we're going to head up to the attic now. You can see how much is falling off the walls. It's covering the stairs. And with those Christmas decorations, and pretty much every day in place.
They went through stairwells with suicide cages, which had been added to stop patients from jumping. Broken floors and weak surfaces made them move slowly and carefully through the unstable building.
Of just rocks or dirt or something, and then I realized that over the years there's been so many pigeons nesting here that those are like 6-inch high piles. So we quickly put our mask back on because that's arguably worse than asbestos. Oh yeah, and then see lines of it. This pile is almost a foot tall. It is all pigeons, which you do not want to breathe in at all.
In the attic, they found large piles of pigeon droppings and clear signs of animals, including big snake sheds. Because of health risks and weak floors, they did not go far and decided to back out.
Over a year ago, that whole area has gotten really soft when you walk on it. So we're not taking a chance on going out there anymore. We don't want to fall through to the 3rd floor. And here we are at the famous hand room.
Many areas showed serious damage, including soft floors near old elevator equipment. After checking the risks, they avoided some sections completely because of the chance of collapse.
Bottles of water, a whole lot of snacks, and cleaner creations. So somebody was definitely living here at some point.
They found a sleeping bag along with water and food, suggesting someone had been living inside the building.
On the porch, all the cages, except for this one that was open. Down below, inside, it's nice up here. There's a breeze blowing, and we are going to bed. So good.
The team settled in for the night on an open upper porch that was partly enclosed by suicide cages. Despite the sanatorium's dark reputation, nothing unusual happened, and the night stayed calm. At first light, they packed up fast and left before traffic returned, briefly showing the building in daylight for the first time. The video ends with a short stop at an abandoned Howard Johnson's restaurant and motel. Heavy fire damage and collapsing floors made it too dangerous to explore, bringing the episode to a careful end. The next video comes from Bike Life Fort, an Australian creator best known for bike culture and ride-out videos, who sometimes records unscripted urban exploration. The footage focuses on real-time reactions with little commentary, letting tension build naturally instead of using narration or staged moments. This video takes place on April 17, 2022 at an abandoned hotel in Australia.
Hello boys and girls, welcome back to another video. Today, or tonight, or today, it's currently 4 AM in the morning right now, as you can tell, 4 AM. So we're going into a abandoned building, abandoned motel. This place is abandoned. There's a full documentary about this place. It was a abandoned motel for junkies or homeless people, and for ex-prisoners. So yeah, I'm a bit scared right now. Are you a bit scared? Because I walked past this place before and the lights were on. So, you know, we might die or we either live, but, you know, it is what it is. We have to do it for the video.
It is what it is.
So, wish us luck. Oh my god, there's a lot on.
They arrive at the hotel early in the morning and talk about its history and reputation. From outside, they quickly notice lights on inside, which raises doubts about whether the building is truly empty. The unexpected lights create uncertainty before they even try to go in.
Fucking light on. This is the whole building. Oh my god. Bro, I'm actually shaking.
Bro, how's there electricity?
No, maybe it's just like a glitch or something.
The group is clearly surprised, wondering how the power could still be on, and whether someone might be inside the building.
This is the place. It's just me.
Don't push it.
Alright, we're gonna have to jump the fence.
They get onto the property by climbing over a fence. Their movements are fast and careful, with the camera shaking briefly as they move. Once inside, they slow down and start checking the area more closely.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Yo. Hi.
Who's it? Hi, sorry, we're just looking around.
Pardon? Oh, is this your...
Yeah, we're running this place now. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, yeah, we're just exploring, making videos, that's it.
No, you should be out.
Oh, we'll leave, yeah.
How do you get in?
Inside the building, they run into a man who walks up and starts talking to them. He says he looks after the property and asks why they are there. The group quickly becomes cautious, shifting from exploring to calmly judging the situation.
Cops.
Oh, no.
There's usually cops out there, they turn up here for someone to climb in and...
Thank you, man. Have a good night.
You guys have a good night.
Yeah. Alright, boys and girls. Hey, we're out.
We're safe?
Yeah. Alright, well, as you could see, there was people in there. The owner was chill, but...
That wasn't the owner.
So who was he?
He said he was looking after the place.
Yeah, because he said if you knocked on that other guy's door, that guy would have... He said something.
He said there's people sleeping there?
Yeah.
What the f***? Oh...
The man points to a closed room and suggests opening the door. Noises from inside, like coughing and a phone ringing, make it clear someone is in there. The group refuses to open the door, saying they do not want to disturb anyone or make things worse.
Open it on someone sleeping.
Because it's probably a homeless person that doesn't own the joint.
It doesn't matter. This guy wanted me to open the door on some random in a room who clearly coughed, and not to mention their
They decide not to go any further and leave the building, regrouping outside. While talking it over, they admit they are confused about who the people inside were and why anyone was still staying in a place thought to be abandoned. What started as a normal exploration changed quickly and became a clear reminder that unused buildings can still be occupied. Instead of pushing their luck, they chose to walk away without any trouble. The video ends with them stressing the need for awareness and caution when entering places that may not be as empty as they seem. This video comes from Bearded Reality Extra, a UK-based urban exploration channel that explores abandoned, rundown, and historic places around the country. The focus is on real-time exploration, atmosphere, and genuine reactions without staged moments. The footage was recorded on August 6, 2024, in Milton Keynes, United Kingdom.
So today we're in Milton Keynes and we're going to be doing the 5 Acres care home. Now, this place seems like it's been a bit trashed. I don't know. When I found out about this place like ages ago, it was actually meant to be in really good condition, but apparently they're going to turn this place into a bunch of homes. So we'll see how this kind of goes. As always, I'm with the Mr. Mickey, always with the dude. So do like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Looks a bit dodgy, but we'll see how it is. Pitch black. But yeah, here we go. So this is what we are looking at. This place, well, like I said, it's huge. The whole site is absolutely massive. This is the first area we've kind of come to and just found like a little mini den. It's always a mini den though, isn't it? Definitely. This is like an old conservatory, isn't it?
Yeah, it would have been like a day room for him as well.
A day room?
You know, they used to come in like obviously in chill out in like a day room for old people.
I suppose. But yeah, it's an elderly care home.
The exploration starts at night as Bearded Reality and a companion reach an abandoned 5-acre care home. Right away, it feels different from their past visits, bigger, darker, and much more damaged. Paint is spilled across the ground, entrances are boarded up, and large sections look badly ruined as they head toward what appears to be an old conservatory. The size and condition of the place create tension before they even go inside.
Oh, that chill's just come out of nowhere, isn't it? I'm actually zipping my coat right up. Screw that.
As they move through the grounds outside, they notice a sudden drop in temperature. One of them adjusts their clothing and comments on how fast it gets cold. It is likely just the environment, but it adds to the uneasy feeling as they keep moving.
There's an alcove there. We didn't notice it before, did we?
As they circle the building, looking for a safe way in, one of their torches suddenly goes out. With less light, they are forced to slow down and move carefully, showing how much working equipment matters in dark, unfamiliar places.
This light that's just on.
Random light.
Yeah, just a random light.
While looking over the building, they spot a light on inside one of the rooms. For a place that is supposed to be abandoned, it stands out right away. They stop to watch and talk through possible reasons, like leftover power or someone being there recently, but they cannot confirm what caused it.
No. Well, I don't know, unless somebody's used it to climb over.
Moving around boarded windows and blocked paths, one of them gets briefly confused when a torch beam reflects back unexpectedly. The tight layout and closed-off areas make movement awkward and demand constant focus. Near an outbuilding, they step onto soaked ground filled with debris and rubbish. The wet footing soaks their shoes and highlights how long the place has been left to rot, adding to the discomfort. The visit is shaped more by atmosphere than events. Sudden cold, failing gear, bad footing, and the unexplained light inside all come together to create a lasting unease. Nothing clearly unusual is confirmed, but the size of the site, its decay, and the heavy silence leave a strong impression. The video ends with them leaving the care home as they found it, quiet, falling apart, and deeply unsettling. The video was uploaded by Wild Bear on November 8th, 2023. It was filmed in a dark forest in the UK. She arrived in mid-October, planning to spend a quiet night sleeping under a tarp. At first, the night feels calm. Light rain falls through the trees, and the forest sounds are soothing. Everything seems normal. Then, little by little, the feeling in the woods begins to change.
I just turned my lights off because I saw lights over there going up through the woods, so I'm hiding. There's multiple lights, and they seem to be staying in the same area, so I don't know if they're camping over there maybe. There's not a lot that scares me.
The lights do not move, making it feel like they are watching her. She later says that the one thing that truly scares her while camping is running into other people. The forest suddenly feels too quiet and uncomfortably close.
Except other humans. I've watched too much true crime. I think I've decided to pack up and go. I feel really on edge and I'm quite spooked.
She tries to stay calm, but the tension keeps building. It becomes clear that she cannot stay there any longer.
Decided to pack up and go. I feel really on edge and I'm quite spooked. But I don't know how to pack up in the dark. I know you can't see anything, but I'm packing up, so I'm just gonna leave this running.
She packs up her gear in complete darkness, her hands shaking as she works quietly to avoid making noise. She later explains that the feeling was deeply unsettling. The forest no longer felt safe.
That's a shame, because that would have been a really nice camp, but I enjoyed what I did of it. Oh my god, look at these stars above. Let's stop here and take a picture. So beautiful. There's another light up ahead, but there's no way I'm getting out of here without at least my red light on. It is what it is. Nearly back down now. Trying to work out the way in the dark. Not easy. There's Landy. Hi, Landy.
As she walks back, another light appears farther along the path. A single glow sits ahead, partly blocking her way and making the forest around her feel even darker. Despite the fear, she keeps moving, knowing she has to reach her vehicle.
It's all a bit silly, really, because those people in the woods, they probably saw my light switching up and wondered, who's that weirdo alone in the woods at night? So I'm not travelling too far from my car, and I guess I'm more likely to run into other people than I kind of take it for granted that once the sun goes down, I'm by myself, and that's how I like it.
One explanation is that the lights belong to other campers or people in the forest, but the way they stayed still made it feel threatening. When you are alone in the dark, even normal things can feel terrifying. If you saw lights watching you from the woods, would you stay or leave right away? The video was posted on August 6, 2025. It shows Kevin from the YouTube channel Small Plots attempting a solo overnight camp near the outskirts of Rochester. He chose a hidden spot by an abandoned railroad line close to a lumberyard. What seemed like a quiet place for a stealth camp quickly turned out to be a bad choice.
Here at the edge of the city, it's a hazy summer day. I'm getting into kind of like a sketchy industrial area here. Just typical sketchy industrial area, nothing special. But there's a nice bit of woods. Now down the trail, there's a lumberyard, I believe it is, that I'm going to be camping next to in a little bit.
After getting to the park, he starts to feel uneasy. The place is more active than expected, with people spread around. While waiting for it to clear out, he notices something odd. Men keep walking in and out of the woods, back and forth, with no clear reason.
Kind of to the industrial area. But first I gotta wait for this guy to leave. So I'm gonna kind of like explore the park a little bit. I've been to this park a handful of times in my life, and I've only ever seen like maybe one other person here, maybe a couple other people. This is every parking cars have left, but I'm not even kidding you, there's just like dudes stumbling out of the woods. It's like, that's like the third dude I've seen stumble out of the woods. The first dude is now going back. I think that's the first guy I saw. And he walked back here, waited, was looking around sketchily, and now that guy is going back in the woods. I feel like stuff getting in my way right now. I don't know what. I'm not grasping exactly what would be going on to where dudes are like switching places in a forest like that. I don't know how much longer I can sit here. I might have to find a new spot.
He sees one man come out of the trees, then go back in. Soon, another man does the same. It does not make sense to him. The behavior feels secretive, like they are taking turns or hiding something. In the end, he decides to head into the woods and set up camp anyway.
So the last guy is in his car, but he's just hanging out. I think I'm going to take this opportunity just in case he does get out, go back in the woods. I'm going to just run and go where I need to go. He won't see me. He won't know that I'm about to walk down that old train track there. But I'm going to make this fast. gonna be weird. Let's go.
He knew it was risky and worried that the men nearby might have heard him and realized where he was going.
Where I'm going, and then I'll go there. That guy is still there. I can see his, I don't know if the camera's picking up on his red truck. And I saw him walking back towards this area, like through the trees. I don't know if I'm sure he heard me. That was so loud. Whatever. Hopefully he's less sketchy than I am.
Later, as it started to get dark, he sat quietly at his campsite and heard movement on the trail. A dog barked, then footsteps followed. He stayed perfectly still, hidden in the bushes.
I think there's somebody on the trail, so I'm gonna wait a minute. I heard a kid or a dog or something. And hopefully I won't have to do that again until the morning. That's a pain in the butt getting through that. Eesh.
Just before night fell, he saw a silhouette standing on the trail, facing his direction. He realized he had been seen. The person and their dog were outlined by the fading light, and he knew his own shape was visible too. He felt exposed and scared. After a moment, the person turned and walked away.
Somebody's looking at me right now. Yeah, they're looking right at me. Their dog barked. We can't see him on the camera. But I can see him with my eyes. We're looking at each other. I'm just gonna slowly go down. Somebody, they barked. Walked over there. I guess they have a dog. And we definitely saw each other. At least I saw him. I assume he saw me. Doesn't sound like he's coming this way, but I was definitely seen. Okay, I think I'm good. Whoever saw me probably just, wanted to steer clear of the guy in the woods. I saw his silhouette looking at me. I'm sure he saw mine looking at him. I'm kind of in the only somewhat illuminated area in this little bit of forest.
Even then, the night was not over. Suddenly, a woodchuck ran straight toward him, catching him off guard. Even though it was a small animal, the moment was jarring and unsettling after a night full of tension.
Little baby woodchuck started running at me, ran under my chair, and then up and into a hole over there. Oh man, that guy was not expecting me to be here. I've never had that happen. You ever have an animal just run at you randomly in the night, even if it's a little woodchuck? That was startling. Well, hopefully those people are actually gone, because if they're not, I definitely just gave myself away going, "Bah!" like Hank Hill style.
He got through the night without harm, but the feeling of being watched never really went away. If you were camping and noticed people acting strangely nearby after dark, would you stay hidden and wait it out, or pack up and leave immediately? The Channel Dundee Hikes follows a long-distance hiker and his time on major trails. This video covers part of the PCT and focuses on the everyday side of through hiking, trail planning, nature, and unexpected moments far from towns. On June 6, 2025, he starts the day after packing up at Eddie Slipsaddle, planning a short road walk before rejoining the main trail. It is meant to be a normal hiking day, but as he nears the Jarvis Memorial Picnic Ground, one parked car in the lot catches his attention.
Alright, so it's been a couple days since this incident happened, and I thought I would try to give you a more coherent account of what happened than just the videos show. And I'll show you the videos after I finish talking. There's nothing graphic in there, so no need to worry about that. So anyway, I broke camp at Islip Saddle that morning, and I decided to do like a mile more road walk before joining the PCT again. And as I approached the Javis Memorial Picnic Ground, I noticed there was a single car in the parking lot, and it was backed up to the edge. But what really caught my attention was that the back tires were way up on the embankment. So that caused me to walk over and take a closer look. And that's when I noticed the rope that was tied to the back and disappearing over the edge. And I really didn't even think anything about it at that moment. I pulled out my camera and I took a little video, something like, hey, look at this, this is weird, I guess I'll never know what was going on here. And I started to walk away.
The car was parked in a strange way, backed up against an embankment with its rear tires lifted off the ground. The sight was odd enough to catch the hiker's attention. He walked closer and saw a rope tied to the back of the car, running down over the edge. At first, he did not understand what it meant. He even filmed a short clip and said he would probably never know what was going on, then started to walk away. But curiosity pulled him back. He set his pack down, grabbed the rope, and carefully moved down the embankment. That was when he realized how serious the situation really was.
And then my curiosity got the better of me, so I dropped my pack and I grabbed the rope and shuffled down to the edge, and that's when I saw the guy with the rope tied around his neck. I didn't really spend a lot of time gawking at him. I didn't take any pictures. I kind of stupidly shouted hello a few times, like he's gonna open his eyes and say just kidding or something. But then I hustled back up to the parking lot and tried to figure out what I was gonna do, because I had no service at all. So I did have service at Islip, back half mile or so. So I started walking back that way, and I texted Miss Lori on the InReach and told her what I'd found, and she immediately, called the sheriff's department. And by the time I got up to Islip, they had contacted me up there, and I gave a quick statement, and they asked me to hang out there and where the service was, and I did for a little while until I saw like the rescue chopper circle the area, and then I thought they had landed, so I decided to walk back down there. And I had talked to the chopper crew a little bit, but the thing is that when I gave the statement over the phone, because I told the police that I thought it looked like a wound as well, because he had a shaved head and he had a spot right on the top of his head, with a bunch of dried blood coming down it. So, my thought was wound, as well as the hanging.
A rescue helicopter was already circling overhead. The hiker gave a statement and mentioned a spot on the man's head that looked like a gunshot wound with dried blood. Because of that, things escalated fast. At first, he was told he could leave, but a sergeant stopped him and asked him to stay until homicide detectives arrived to make sure it was not a murder. He ended up stuck there for 5 hours. During that time, he learned the car had been parked there for 6 or 7 days. In the end, investigators decided the blood likely came from the man hitting his head on a rock. It was ruled a suicide, not a homicide, and the hiker was finally allowed to go. The experience left him shaken and exhausted. He stopped filming, hiked about 10 more miles, and set up camp early. Later, he reflected on the mix of trauma and relief, feeling glad he was the one who found the man, so he was not left there unnoticed. What do you think about this encounter? On September 9, 2025, in the remote mountains near Harrison Hot Springs in British Columbia, often called the Sasquatch capital of Canada, Angelo and his friend Lomar head out on another search for the unknown. Their channel, Exploring with Angelo, focuses on remote camping and investigating strange reports in places most people avoid. This time, though, the forest feels different. The silence seems aware of them, and it does not feel welcoming.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to a brand new adventure. We are back out here in Harrison Hot Springs. Here we're actually in the Sasquatch capital of Canada. The most sightings. Hopefully we today capture Bigfoot on camera. That is my ultimate goal. I want to see him either crossing a road or something. Over the past year and a half, We've come out twice, once in October, once in July. Now we're out here again in August. There's so many stories of Sasquatch or Bigfoot being out in this particular.
When they reached Harrison Hot Springs, Angelo made the goal clear. This area was known as the Sasquatch capital of Canada, and they were there to try to film Bigfoot. The forest felt strangely quiet, like it was listening. Even before they went deeper into the mountains, the feeling of being watched set in, and it did not take long for the forest to respond.
Another thing too is let's just hope we don't get a flat tire, because we got this wheel bearing replaced yesterday. They checked out the tire, which kept going flat because of the heat from the wheel bearing. We went to a gas station to pick up ice for our cooler, and the thing was literally on 10 PSI basically. All right, we are approaching the visitor center and Sasquatch Museum. Almost there. That's what I'm looking for. So basically here, what we're gonna do is drive all of this. And if we have time, maybe tomorrow we'll go into this area, since there's been a lot of sightings over there as well. So there you go. So you got lots of these are the actual reportings of what they've seen. So this is Hicks Lake. Mr. Claire Brevon reported to Thomas Steenberg that his camper was visited and shaken by a Sasquatch, which woke him up. It also tried to pull on the door handle. He viewed the creature leave his camp and walk forward to the lakeshore. Some of these date back to 1939. This one's about a prospector who spotted 4 dark, hair-covered creatures in a valley off the headwaters of Silver River. The creatures appeared to be playing or wrestling. Wow. Youth camp director sees a Sasquatch while he was sitting by a campfire. Other witnesses with the group reported seeing the creature as well. So the adventure begins into Sasquatch Provincial Park. There it is! Sasquatch! Sasquatch! Yeah! Come on, me! We do gotta get up the hill, right? Alright. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna try and find Bigfoot from the sky right now. We're using both our drones. Let's get her up in the air in a moment.
Dude, the views is crazy up here.
There is the beautiful smoggy lake right now. Holy, that looks so intense. Wow. It's beautiful.
This hill is massive.
Let's see.
We were a lot higher.
Let's get some
drones.
zoom going here.
That would be something.
So there is a spot down in that direction. That was where me and Kimberly last year were basically camping out. We had a nice little campfire going, just chilling. I think we made some food and stuff. But off camera, all of a sudden we heard something. Like the weirdest kind of, I don't even know, like sort of like a howl, but kind of like a whoop whoop at the same time. Off in the bush, so.
I mean, Bigfoot is known to mimic for what people say, so.
Yeah. Imagine he just like comes into the bush right here while we're both just like staring at our screens.
What do you want?
Looking for me? They're hunting us as we're hunting them.
Right.
Before they even left town, trouble started. One tire dropped to just 10 PSY, the same issue they thought they had fixed. Nearby at the Sasquatch Museum, they read a report about a camper being shaken and a door nearly forced open during the night. The story felt unsettling, and the timing felt too perfect. Even so, they kept going. As they drove into Sasquatch Provincial Park, the road narrowed and the trees closed in. They sent up a drone to look around, but the view showed a lake covered in wildfire smoke. Angelo remembered hearing a strange whooping sound there the year before, something he never explained. Coming back now, the place felt heavy, like it remembered him too. And deeper in the woods, things began to change.
Hello. You guys see a Bigfoot? Nope, no? Okay. Nope. Oh my gosh. Okay. Something here. There was a tree that had a marker on it, and something snapped it. Right?
It's like chewing.
Yeah. Timber. Like, how the hell did that happen? But the real reason we stopped was because we were starting to pick up an odor as we were driving through this way. And it smelled really bad. So we're kind of just like pausing for a second and just see maybe if we see something. There's like a big clearing and opening up here too. Wow, we just found a absolutely gorgeous location right on the lake. So this is kind of more like an actual campsite. Like there are people with like their trailers and RVs and stuff. There are several sightings like along this way, reported sightings of Bigfoot. So you never know, we could be in the water and all of a sudden just Bigfoot comes out of the freaking trees. Oh, we've continued on further down the road. Curious to like what's ahead of the beach campsite area. All right guys, so we kind of found a spot where we think we might actually camp out tonight. Pretty freaking amazing. All right guys, so we've been just kind of chilling for a little bit. One last time, and even if we don't catch anything, at least we have a beautiful view. That is for damn sure. I also just noticed something on the ground here. Ugh. There's a bullet casing. Looks like an AK bullet, I think. Anyway, doesn't matter. Not seeing anything, not even a bear. Nothing. Well, that's pretty much it, I guess. Not gonna see anything.
Away from the main trail, they spot the first real sign. A tree is snapped clean in half, broken in a way that does not look natural. Then a strong, rotten smell drifts through the air, bad enough to make them stop. It hangs there just long enough to suggest whatever caused it is nearby. As they keep going, more strange signs appear. A new campsite, another tire going soft, and spent shell casings along a ridge. Still, all of it feels minor compared to what is about to happen once night falls.
Burgers, round 2. 1 for me, 1 for Lamar. Okay, did you just hear that, like, noise again? Right? Like, we keep hearing, like, random... I don't know what that was, but okay. Excellent. These burgers are actually good. I bet I'm gonna go and see if there's, like, something on the road that's making those noises.
It's happening again!
What the hell is that? It literally came from up there.
The road goes up there, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, right there.
Let's see if we hear it again. That is not Gerbert, bro. Whatever that is not Gerbert.
That is not a Gerbert, man. I hear a car, but I don't see it.
I hear it too.
Oh, it's coming down the road.
Oh, okay.
There's something.
What direction was it?
Going up.
Oh, gosh. I thought I heard something going down.
Like, I'm seriously, it's like echoing.
Well, best of luck. Okay. So we're in bear territory, of course. But there's 100% something going on. We're hearing something. Well, let me know what's up there. If there is anything, I don't know. Okay. Yeah, it sounded like, I don't know if the sound was just resonating, but it sounded like there was something in both directions, which is kind of the reason why we're being stupid right now. Hello? Woo, woo, woo. Okay, I just heard something. Okay, I legit heard something like right down there. It almost sounded like a whoop. Or I guess, is that what you describe it as? It's impossible to see anything out here because it's just so dense. Oh, what the? Dude, was that a rock? Oh, there's another one. What in the hell was that? Well, it just sounded like something moved behind me. Anyway, whatever. I figured since I'm missing a beer apparently, the last thing I remember is I had almost a full beer, entirely full beer. I don't know where it went, unless I put it down somewhere and I'm just not seeing it. Yeah, maybe I should try Spear Talker. I mean, these mountains probably are haunted, so... Whoa, what the heck? Dude, something just hit...
Well, there's like some sort of bear or something really close by, bro. A lot of movement, either that or a Sasquatch is right here.
Yo, something literally just hit the table over here. Okay, whatever. Alright, bedtime. Holy crap. It's been a long day. It was hot today, too.
Hello?
Let's see if we got it. Oh! No way!
Would have been one of these. Bro, it literally hit the table, man. That was absolutely messed up. Could it be this one?
I have no idea.
Oh, dude, smell this rock. Literally smell the rock. What the hell is that smell, man?
I don't know. I usually don't smell rocks.
No, but like it had a stench to it when I picked it up.
They did not sleep at all. They just lay there and listened, knowing something had been right outside their tent. Later, viewers noticed patterns that matched other reports. Rocks thrown with accuracy, strong smells before close encounters, and items going missing from campsites. Some said young Sasquatch are often described as curious and unpredictable. Others pointed out that whatever shook the tent did not sound small. If the noises were not Lomar, the missing beer was not an accident, and the rock that was thrown carried a foul smell, then the question remains, what was moving around their campsite long after the forest went quiet? On June 17th, 2024, Rick from the YouTube channel Murphy's Diesel headed out for an off-road rescue in a remote, rocky area. Rick is famous for filming real-life recoveries in tough spots where it's easy to get lost or break expensive gear. This time, however, the job didn't go as planned and ended up being much more surprising than he expected.
Ourselves a recovery this morning, and it's a Ram 1500. And it's in some boulders, off-road. Yeah, is this Will?
Yeah.
Hey, Will, this is Rick with Murphy's Towing. We're headed out to get you. Are you still stuck?
Yeah, man, I'm still here, brother. I tried kind of digging myself out a little bit and kind of put some branches around me too a little bit, and I'm still kind of stranded.
Okay, all right, we'll stand by. We're headed that way.
Rick starts the day with a simple goal: save a Ram 1500 stuck between some huge rocks. He takes Hellboy, his truck built for this exact kind of work, and double checks where the driver is. But as he drives up, he realizes this won't be an easy job. He eventually spots the Ram far away from any trail, squeezed between tight rock walls. The ground is so rough that you have to be careful just walking on it, but the biggest challenge hasn't even happened yet.
Hey, we're up above you. You're not on a road, are you? Okay. Can you honk your horn? Can you hear us? Okay. Can you honk your horn? He's down there a ways. So I'm thinking somewhere right in here. It's all that's left from the last guy. So I've found his tracks. Look at over on the other side of us. The ground's all tore up, so we're getting close.
Since there's no cell service or clear path, Rick calls the driver and tells him to honk his horn. He hears a faint sound echoing off the rocks and follows it to a huge stone slab where the truck had driven off trail. Looking at the scene, it's clear how easily one wrong turn can lead to a really expensive or dangerous mess.
We found him. We found him, folks. So stand by for a little recovery action. Yeah. Probably take him out that way right there, and then we'll get him going downhill. Alright, so right here we're going to get some uplift to get it off of this rock, and then we're going to run snatch block off the rear to get some side pull. So I'm using a McKissick snatch block, way overkill. So here's what we got going on. Back line is going to give us lift. This is going to give us side pull. So we lift off the rock, come sideways, get it up like right here. Okay, turn your wheels to the right. Put it in neutral and hold the brakes. Hold it, stop. Is it on the rocks?
If he turns this way or that way.
Hold on, Craig.
Come back to the right a little bit.
How's that?
God, it's pushing that freaking rock out.
Huh?
It's pushing that big rock out.
Alright, that's good. Let off a little, Craig.
just sliding backwards.
Got it up here, somewhat level ground, stable now. I'm gonna pull forward, got my winches free spooled, and then we'll set it up here on top. Sound like a good plan? Turn your rear steer that way. Need to back up a little? Huh?
That's good.
Right there.
Once Rick gets to the ram, he sees just how stuck it really is. To get it moving, he hooks up 2 winches, one to lift the truck and another to pull it sideways. The pull is so strong that even the heavy rocks start to shift as Hellboy works to free it. The ram eventually makes it to flatter ground, but the work is still far from finished.
You know how they say you can wash dishes to pay your tab?
What you gonna ask me to do?
This guy's gonna film to pay his bill, folks.
That's cool with me. This man's a hero, guys. This man's a hero. Murphy's diesel, Murphy's tow.
Yeah, you can. Go ahead and wrap it up. We might need it. We might need it again. Pull forward a little? Nah. We'll get Hellboy over here. We'll just stay hooked up. All right, so truck stuck again, just as I thought. We were gonna struggle getting it out.
Then, the story takes a turn. Instead of charging the driver, Rick hands him a camera. The driver, Will, films the final part of the rescue as Hellboy pulls the ram through the trees to safety. The job ends with the truck saved and Will sounding incredibly grateful. After watching the video, many people commented on how dangerous that area is and how expensive a rescue like that normally costs. They found it strange that someone would take a 2-wheel drive truck into such rough terrain and wondered why he was out there in the first place. Some even questioned if there was a secret, urgent reason he drove so deep into the rocks, or if it was just a really bad mistake. This story centers on Todd Champion, who runs the YouTube channel Camping with Champion and focuses on stealth camping in unusual places. Most of his trips are uneventful, but a video uploaded on August 30th, 2025 describes an encounter that was far more disturbing than anything he had faced before.
My spot. Oh my gosh. Thought I saw someone. That same guy that I saw earlier when I went to check the dumpsters was back again. I was just trying to get some cool shots, and he just popped up out of nowhere. And then he started asking me he's like, do you need me to help you film or something like that? Did I want him to hold the camera or something? I was like, no, I'm good. Then he was like, where are you camping at? And I was just like, just down the road. I shouldn't even have said that much, but. And then he asked me if I wanted someone else to camp with you. What? What the crap? That was nuts.
Earlier, Todd checked around his campsite to make sure no one else was there. He thought the area was clear, but that turned out not to be true. At first, he did not see it as a big issue and went on with his night, cooking and trying to relax. Slowly, though, the situation began to feel different.
That guy's back. You hungry?
No.
I got a sandwich here.
I was just walking around until daylight.
Really?
The same man Todd had seen earlier came back to the hidden campsite. This time, it felt worse. The man acted unpredictably and talked for a long time in a rambling, unfocused way, which made the situation increasingly uncomfortable.
5 times in my life. I've been shot, I've been stabbed, I've been hanged 3 times. Each time they hang me till I'm about dead and they cut the road.
Yeah.
I don't know what made me walk down this way.
Got any kids or anything?
I got 4 kids.
How old?
Twin boys, 13. 2 girls, 16 and 15. Don't miss the little things in life. I'm just still growing up, man.
Yeah.
I miss mine.
I used to be a truck driver and I quit because my kids were little. Trying to do this, maybe I can do something better, you know?
Someone with you to help you do it?
My wife. Before I met my wife, dude, I was I was bad. And I probably wouldn't still be around if I hadn't met my wife. Good meeting you, brother. See ya. So he just left. I'm packing up my stuff and I'm getting out of here.
Feeling that something was off, Todd quietly pulled out a knife and kept it hidden, just in case things got worse. After a while, the man finally left. Todd did not hesitate and started packing up, ready to get out as fast as he could. As he was getting ready to leave, the man showed up again briefly, and the tension jumped right back up.
Again, while I was packing up, just showed me some little fan, rechargeable fan thing he had, but I can see him walking down the highway now. I'm getting out of here. We'll talk more once I get somewhere I feel.
Not long after, Todd left the area and went somewhere he felt safe. Nothing physical happened, but the encounter stayed with him. The next day, he looked up information about the man online, and what he found made the situation feel even more concerning.
I was actually able to look the guy up, and I found some charges from last month where he was arrested. So I'm thinking he probably had just gotten out of jail and was wandering around. He may not be completely homeless. I would like to say that the guy, he seemed okay when I was talking to him. There were some times when he seemed pretty normal, pretty okay. And then there was other times where he was saying some weird stuff. So that's really why I left. Another thing is that he told me he was an Iraqi war veteran. I thanked him for his service, offered him, made sure he had food and something to drink. But he told me he had PTSD, and then sometimes he didn't know what he was doing, like he would lose control, thinking he was in war. Said he'd been banned from Walmart for having episodes in there. Like, I really didn't want to be out there with him if he goes into one of these episodes. I have no idea if any of that was true or not. I really didn't want to take a chance of being out there and he have an episode. I'm the only person out there at night that he knows of, you know, so.
The situation showed how fast a normal night can become unsafe. Trusting his instincts may have stopped things from getting worse. The man may have been dealing with personal problems, but his behavior still made the encounter risky. When you are alone outdoors, small warning signs matter. If a stranger kept coming back to your campsite after dark, would you stay and hope for the best, or leave to stay safe? Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can stay updated with our latest videos.